Alright, so somebody was telling me or reminding me about how they're going to be militarized in the South. A lot of people don't even realize what's been going on. And I remember that even recently, Celestial mentioned something that it seems like only people who travel a lot, like dirty kids, nomads, homeless people, or, well, not the stereotypical, but the more so traveler, vagabond type ones have been noticing. And she mentioned that the past few years, people have been noticing a lot of movement of tanks throughout the U.S. And as somebody who's been to every state except two before even getting out of my teen years, I can definitely say I've noticed a lot of tank movement and military stuff myself, even before the martial law, ICE, NAZIS type stuff started going down. And it makes me think about a lot of stuff that a lot of people just don't really pay attention to. Like, I'm sure people who hop trains and stuff have probably noticed a lot of things. Probably even some traffic. But it's definitely a lot of militarization going on. And it totally makes sense that after the whole West Coast earthquake tsunami thing that we've all been having dreams about happens, once that happens, even more things are going to be able to take place. What was I going to say? Wait a minute. But yeah, it's like, one of the things that people talked a lot about is how being homeless was made illegal. First of all, being homeless was never legal, but either way, it definitely did start having a more NAZIS martial law type rules around it. Like now, as I've talked about before, older people can easily be thrown in mental facilities, and they've always been able to be thrown in prisons for being homeless. But now it's easier for it to happen to older people, as it was already really easy for homeless youth and those under 18 to just be thrown in mental facilities or whatever for being homeless. Due to the U.S.'s laws around that, and them refusing to have youth shelters and different things like that. But yeah, and like I said, I knew a boy who, or I had met this one boy who was being trafficked by the U.S. military, which I have a video about that long story. And he was definitely under a lot of programming. He was Italian. He was in the mob, if I'm remembering right. Or not him, but his family was. And also the other thing was that the other half of his family were NAZISs. And also were tied to the serpent seed euro, you know what. And now I get what people, well, not now I get, I've been got it, but I think more about day by day how people are talking about. I think seven true Yasharel leaders are about to step up that are actually for the Most High, not these Freemason Christian puppet people or Muslim Freemason puppets like Martin Luther King and these other Prince Hall Freemason Boule House nigger people that have done nothing but push socialism, civil rights, social justice warrior bull crap like what was it called? I guess he's recording too. But yeah. So anyways, those people are about to step out because since we're becoming an open NAZIS nation, when the beast system rolls out, they're gonna start killing off melanated people more openly. Also, with the way that eugenics and genocide works, there's also the other side, which is that all the Aspies, which are actually anointed and prophetic people, they're going to start killing them off. They already have a secret list of quote-unquote autistic people who can read minds. So they're going to be killing those people off, and of course using some for super soldiers, as they've been doing through Ramco MK Ultra programs like GATE/Gifted and Talented, and even the other branch of special ed. Because Gifted actually is a branch of special ed, but it's on the other side of the umbrella. Then there's the other side, also full of traumatized, intelligent people. But, what was I gonna say? Oops, I'm trying to zoom out. What was I gonna say? What was I about to say? Hold up. Oh yeah, I remember. They're also gonna be looking for the 144,000 and, just trying to take out True Yasharel. And just like the Serpent Seed, Swedish, Irish, and German, and British and French fake J3W said years and years ago, in some meeting they had, which is on video, Israel's biggest threat is African American youth. Which, it's weird that they never talk about, like, any of the True Yasharel in many other places, but I know a lot of Judah tribe Bantus are here, so I guess that's, like, what they really have a problem with, Judah tribe specifically. And so, yeah, there's that. And honestly, these aren't even, like, the worst tank things I've seen. Like, in different states I've been to, in all of my many arrests, because I get arrested every 3 months for existing, I've seen a lot of militarized police force stuff, which is actually kind of funny because they pushed all this fake BLM bullcrap with all these fake racial events that didn't happen, where they get people mad about stuff instead of being mad about real stuff and how people treat their own people. They do all that, and then during those couple years of them bringing back up the racial I don't know, division, they had all this talk about defunding the police, but honestly, with a lot of the militarized police stuff, like vehicles, different things like that, weapons that I've seen just walking around or just traveling to different states, I don't really believe that any defunding's really been happening. And it's like, I know that with a lot of the laws that have been being passed by the puppet Trump, who's always been an actor, because as I always say and have said for years, he played the dad in on The Little Rascals. And you can see him clapping in the background when they're cheering for the different kids who are in the race, when they built those cars. But yeah, that puppet, he has been used to pass a lot of laws, and I know he passed that one thing where he, like, changed the Department of Defense to the Department of War. But even before that, there's definitely been more funding going towards, like, the military and different law enforcement type things. Like, I think about, like, the playlist I have about Palantir, security, the solar setups, like, that are in a lot of parking lots and just random places, where there's like a solar thing and it's a pole with a camera on it. And I know, like, some of the ones that are in parking lots and public places, like in front of gas stations and Walmarts, and I know in Portland they have, what's that thing called, Fred Meyer. Those ones actually start talking, and whenever they see me, they say this parking lot is being recorded for your safety, those types. Also, when I think of security and military and law enforcement, I think about, of course, ICE, Border Patrol, different things like that. All of them have been getting more funding. And of course, as the US dollar drops and they take away government benefits like SNAP, what's the other thing called? Because I don't even really, I try to avoid all this stuff. Like, I don't go to doctors anyways, but what's that thing? Medicare, I know there's Medi-Cal, different things like that in different states. As all that goes away, the funding that was once used for that is used for martial law. And so, yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I don't think there's anything else to say right now.